Have you ever wondered why games are written in C++, but data science is often done in Python? Or why your web browser runs JavaScript, but the operating system it runs on is written in C? The answer often comes down to speed. In this video, we are going to explore why some programming languages are significantly faster than others, looking at compilation, interpretation, and how the computer actually manages memory. To understand speed, we first need to understand the goal. Computers do not understand English or Python or Java. They only understand one thing: machine code. These are binary instructions, zeros and ones, that tell the processor to move data or do math. High-level languages like code you write are easier for humans, but they must be translated into machine code for the computer to run them. How and when this translation happens is the biggest factor in performance. First, let's talk about compiled languages, like C++, Rust, or Go. Imagine you want to translate a book. A compiled language is like hiring a translator to translate the entire book into the target language before anyone reads it. The compiler takes your entire source code and converts it into a standalone binary file, like an exe file. When you run this file, the computer doesn't need to do any translation work. It just executes the raw instructions. This makes compiled languages incredibly fast. On the other side, we have interpreted languages like Python or JavaScript. This is like having a translator stand next to you while you read a book in a foreign language. They translate one sentence, you understand it, then they translate the next. The computer reads your source code line by line, figures out what it means, translates it to machine code on the fly, and then runs it. This flexibility allows for features like dynamic typing, but that constant translation process takes time, making execution slower. Some languages, like Java and C#, try to get the best of both worlds using just-in-time, or JIT, compilation. These languages start running with an interpreter, but as the program runs, the virtual machine watches for code that is used frequently. It takes these hotspots and compiles them into machine code while the program is still running. This means you might have a slightly slower start, but for long-running applications, the performance can get very close to fully compiled languages. Another major factor is the typing system. In statically typed languages, you tell the computer X is a number before the program runs. The computer knows exactly how much memory to use and doesn't need to check. In dynamically typed languages, you just say X equals 10. Every time the program uses X, it has to pause and ask, is this a number? Is it a string? Can I divide this? These tiny checks add up to significant overhead. Then there is memory. Programs need to claim memory for data and free it when they are done. In languages like C, you do this manually. It is dangerous if you mess up, but it is extremely fast because there is no overhead. In languages like Python or Java, there is a feature called garbage collection. This is an automated process that periodically stops to clean up unused memory. It is safer for the programmer, but those cleanup cycles use CPU power and can cause stuttering. When we put it all together, we see a spectrum of runtime bloat. C and C++ run almost directly on the hardware with very little assistance. Java needs a virtual machine to manage the JIT process. Python needs a heavy interpreter to manage dynamic types and objects. The more help the language gives the programmer at runtime, the more work the CPU has to do that isn't your actual code. So why do we use slow languages? Because computer time is cheap, but human time is expensive. Writing a web server in Python might take a day, whereas writing it in C++ might take a week. If the Python version is fast enough for the users, the business saves money. We usually only reach for the fast languages when performance is critical, like in high-end video games, operating systems, or high-frequency trading. To summarize, compilation happens before execution, making it fast. Interpretation happens during execution, adding overhead. Static typing helps the computer optimize, while dynamic typing requires constant checks, and manual memory management is faster than automatic garbage collection. Ultimately, there is no single best language, just the right balance of performance and productivity for your specific project.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.